Guys, I swear, the weather hates me. Literally, it was pouring rain. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the gym, come back and record this video. Because I have to stay here because our apartment is a basement and it doesn't technically have an address, and I have like 3 packages coming and the delivery guys always get lost. So that's the weather I get. Let's just go back inside and talk about this update. So remember when I said I wasn't worried that I didn't get Shiny SNIVY because I knew it was going to be recycled for an event? Well, it's back. And if you didn't guess it yet, Shiny SNIVY Community Day. It's going to be April 11th from 11 to 5, another 6-hour community day. It's got a great bonus with 3 times catch Stardust, but people are still upset. Now, I know a lot of people were asking for the starter community days to come back, except for it's a recycled one, because they already released Shiny SNIVY and, in my opinion, made it really hard to get, and now they're just giving it away, which is going to have 2 effects. It's going to make one group of people, well, technically 3 effects. It's going to make one group of people really happy, one group of people really mad because they say it devalues their shinies, and one group of people are just going to be like, cool, Stardust, shiny catches. I think the issue we're looking at is, though, Niantic doesn't want to do new Pokemon for a couple of reasons. Mainly the pandemic, in my opinion, and we're also doing 6-hour community days now instead of like 3-hour community days, which is why they're probably pulling back on putting in new Pokemon. On top of that, the ridiculous shiny rates they give, which I think is kind of weird with it being a 6-hour event every time, but that is a big issue, and some people are happy, some people aren't. But I just don't think Niantic's trying to encourage unsafe gameplay by going, alright, we're going to release a new starter shiny, never been in the game, nobody's seen it, so here you guys go, which I have to agree with. The thing is, the OG community days, if you think about, I didn't get any Pikachu, I only got like 3 Charmander, I got 1 Squirtle because we were in France and it was Pokestop based, and the excursions we were doing that day only had so many Pokestops, and if it wasn't one with the guaranteed Squirtle, you just didn't get it. So I only got 1. Now you're looking at 30 plus, sometimes 60 plus, and that will really devalue a new shiny, like actually devalue a new shiny, and they don't want to do that either. So the thing is, I mean, I didn't even break my first community day record until Cyndaquil in Toronto when we did that community day there, and that was 3 hours of looping the entire city of Toronto and a Honda Civic with 5 people, and I actually broke the record in the car that day. I think it was 27 shinies, and back then, that was a huge deal. It's not anymore, because most people can play half a community day or even just a couple hours of the community day and get 27 plus shinies. I mean, you guys saw my Fletchling community day video. If you didn't, go check it out. We did it over the road, and that's the thing. We did it playing at rest stops across the US, and I still managed to complete the shiny family, and I think I got a total of 12 while literally not being able to play until we stopped every like 100 miles. That's not what you want to see a new shiny Pokemon introduced as, because I have completely like come off the shiny grind because the fact that RNG does ruin everything, and there are people that get 4, 5, and 6 the first time a Pokemon is released as shiny, while others like me grind over and over and over and over and don't get it. So I've gone back to just, let's go, let's play. If I get the shiny, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And that's what I want when we have a new community day. So the thing is, I don't know how I necessarily feel about it, because right now with it being so many recycled events, it's like, yeah, you can get the shinies, but should we worry about them? If they're going to be recycled, I mean, I know there's some people out there that do need it. I need it. I don't have SNIVY. I'm excited to get it and the shiny family. It's a pretty shiny family. It's a new frenzy plant. We don't know if Niantic is going to update the stats on Superior and make it another monster frenzy plant in PvP. So it would be cool to get, but my thing is the rewards out of it. That's where you guys need to look at the bonuses for these. Is this one is going to be triple catch Stardust. Now, people still grinding to 50, people 50 and above, if you will, are always going to need Stardust, especially now with needing XL candies, an additional like 250,000 dust to power up to level 50. The grind is still there whether you care about the shiny or not. Another thing is when they have the spotlight hours with double evolution XP. If you catch all of these SNIVY, it's a 25 candy evolution. So you catch as many of them as you can, right? Save all those candies, save all those SNIVYs, and then when it's a double evolution XP, drop 2 lucky eggs and just mass evolve all of those SNIVY, and then you can stack XP, but you can also transfer them, trade them. Always an opportunity for XL candy from a catch, transfer, and trade. You can also walk with your buddy for XL candies now. So they're making it more accessible, a lot easier, which gives community days a new purpose, especially when they are 6 hours, because that also gives people, for example, back when it was just 3 hours, 11 to 2 or 2 to 5 or whatever the hours, 3 to 6, whatever they used to do, most people that I knew couldn't play because they were working. Now, with a 6-hour event, I know people that can even take a lunch break and play for a half hour, or whatever, or get off work and go play the other latter half of the event, or play before work. Everybody can get shinies. So I don't know the future of community days, and that's really the point of this video. Everybody knows Shiny SNIVY is coming. It's all over Twitter, it's all over Facebook, it's in the Discord, it's all over Instagram. People were posting it the second it was data mined this morning. So the thing about it is, what do you want to do for Community Day? For me, if you really are upset about the shiny and you just don't care that much, don't focus on the shiny. Also, do not focus on the Com Day box because those things are still a monster ripoff. They are not worth your money for $14 or whatever it is for one Elite TM. It's just not worth it. I have, I think, 6 fast and 7 charged that I'm not using. I've gotten all of them for free. I take that back. I don't want to lie. I bought the one Community Day box. I think it was Community Weekend when they did, you could get one of each, and I thought that was worth it, so I bought the box. But what is the future of Community Days? What do you need to do? Check for the, essentially they only have 2 bonuses right now, either triple catch Stardust or triple catch XP, which even if you're at level 50 or higher, that's still worth it for the grind for the Stardust, because what if they have future tasks where you need to power more Pokemon up to level 50, or they have tasks that you're not required to do, but it's an amazing reward if you power up a Pokemon to level 50. You're going to need XLs, you're going to need the Stardust, and you're going to want the XP from those bonus events, because if they raise the level cap again, then guess what? You need more XLs, more Stardust, and more XP every single time they raise a level cap or do a CP rework or this or that. Maxing out Pokemon is always going to be in need. And Community Days, even if you don't need the candies or the XL candies for that specific Pokemon, that's still Stardust for every single catch. And triple catch dust with Weather Boost and a Star Piece on is unbelievable amounts of dust. I'm sitting on, I want to say 20 million dust right now, and it's still not enough for everything I want to do, because one Pokemon from level 15 to level 50 is like 500,000 dust, 290 something regular candies, and 296 XL candies for one Pokemon. So the Community Days, in my eyes, will always have a purpose. I don't know what that purpose will be every time, but this one, even if I had completed the Shiny SNIVY family, one, you guys know me, I love collecting shinies, so I would be going after it anyways. But the Stardust, it is 1000% worth it just for the Stardust alone, and that's why I'm going to be playing. And I'm actually going to be playing for me and my wife because we have the next weekend off because we're going out of town for business, and of course she's pulling a 3-day in a row the weekend before, so she has to work. She doesn't have the shiny either. And that's another thing, is I don't feel it's community day anymore because we can't play with the community. And that's another issue I think a lot of people are having with the burnout of these events, is they can't play with their friends, or they can only play with a small group of people. And I remember community days where before the pandemic, there would be hundreds of us, like me, my mom, my dad, my wife, my brother-in-law, whoever. We would all go out, and even when the 4 or 5 of us, whoever, went out, there was a group of easily 100, 200 people in the same area doing the same thing we were. And that was the biggest turn on for these events, in my opinion. Yeah, the shinies were cool, but even if most people back then got enough to complete the family, you know, 1 base, 1 middle, 1 final evolution, everybody was happy because we just got to hang out, be with our friends, have fun playing the game that we love. And I feel like that's where the honest biggest frustration comes from, and why people find ways to nitpick, you know, well, the snapshots never give shinies or good IVs, so why do I do them? Counts towards a platinum badge. I currently have my platinum badge snapshot, but I only got that because of Go Fest, Chicago, and Yokohama, where you could just repeatedly take the pictures for a Meowth photobomb over and over again. But not everybody has that, and you need platinum badges to level up. It helps towards catches, it helps towards evolutions. There's so many badges you can work on, but that's the thing. Nobody sees the rewards you can actually get out of it, because I don't think before the pandemic people were focused on the rewards. Like, yeah, it was cool if it came with double catch XP or the Stardust or this or that or free items or snapshots or whatever, because we were there with our community. Or we could travel to go be with another community. Like I said, we did Squirtle Community Day in France, and we did Cyndaquil in Toronto, and last year we had so many different plans and we couldn't do anything because the world was shut down, which causes a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety. It's caused a lot of problems for a lot of reasons, and I feel like it's the biggest downfall of the community days because, 1, how Niantic handled them, and 2, how people feel about it now that there's no community involved. That could just be me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this upcoming community day, the past community days, and what you think about the future of community days, because that's where I feel the biggest thought for everyone is, what is community day going to be after the pandemic, and how is it going to be continuing through the pandemic? Because I feel if it stays on this same pace, people are going to get so burnt out that they don't want to do it anymore. Like, I don't do it just for content creator purposes. I actually like going out, hunting for the rewards, hunting for the shiny, whether it's 1, whether it's 100. I always have fun doing it. And yes, it's obviously a business choice as a content creator, but I still just love being out there. But every time I am, and it's either me by myself or me and my wife, I'm just like, man, this sucks. Because we used to be such a community, such a big family, going out and playing all the time, doing whatever we wanted, and now we can't. And that's a burden, and I think it's a burden for a lot of people. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this little update, though. It's, you know, it's a great community day, and it's a lot of good bonuses and a lot of bonuses to build towards your leveling up and everything else, but I think that's really it, and it's not really a community day anymore. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about all of this. Thoughts, opinions. If you like the update videos, because some people don't bother with them. Some people yell at me if I don't make them. If you did enjoy today's update, make sure to smash that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell when you do. And if that's not enough for you and you want to help support a little more, the links to my merch and Patreon are down in the description, and I will catch you guys in the next one.